y'all?
Hey, y'all.
We're back with another recap. I am Jasmine.
I'm Jalen.
And so we are covering Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 15. You ready to get into it?
Yes.
Oh, before we do, please leave a comment while we are talking. Tell us what you think. Hit the like button and subscribe. The episode opens up and we're basically seeing the ladies preparing to get ready for the trip to Portugal. We do see a moment where Monique and Karen go out for breakfast.
Yes.
And anything to say about their meet?
Only thing I was thinking was Karen wasn't, when Monique asked her about the pressing charges thing, I don't know, she just seemed like she was very tiptoe about her response. Like she wasn't the normal Karen snap back.
Yeah, she played it off as if it was like kind of joking. Like, girl, you know I can't fight her.
Right. When I feel it to anybody else, I don't know. I just feel like that wasn't gonna be her response. But
yeah, but I guess Monique seemed cool with the response, right? So let's get into Ashley. So we see her at the house. Random, but did anyone notice she had like a pop blood vessel in her eye?
okay, I questioned it every time she was looking, and I kept like, maybe
what
it's her
does that
makeup,
mean?
maybe because she just has eyeliner, nothing else. It looks funny. What's going on? But is that what it was?
I think that's what you call it, but it was real red right there.
Okay.
She didn't even address it. She tried to match it with her outfit.
Oh.
Okay, put on to what's really important here. So we learned that she decided she would help Monique out by writing a statement about her incident with Candiace the year before.
Go ahead, finish your sentence.
Go ahead, what you have to say about it?
I was just gonna say her incident when she was trespassing into someone else's home.
That's what I was thinking
But
about.
continue.
I wonder if she put that in the report.
Exactly.
That she was in a house she was told to get out of.
And I still don't see how that would be irrelevant to
That
what
situation?
happened there. Because even if you're trying to prove that Candiace is violent, she still was not violent when it came to money.
Right. Like, yes, she had a knife in her hand, yes. But she was not acting like she was about to cut you.
And even if she did, it's still irrelevant to Monique's situation.
So, I want to know what she said in that statement. Because she definitely was not supposed to be there.
What could she have said? How is
She must
that
have left
all
that out.
relevant? That she was supposed to be there?
I was at her house. She was waving a knife around in my face. I felt threatened for my life.
Wasn't it a butter knife anyway?
It was a butter knife.
Okay.
But yeah, they do be trying to act like, that's the same level. It's like, it's not quite the same. Because she didn't get physical. She wasn't trying to cut her with a knife. And again, Ashley, you was not supposed to be in that house.
Right. But I guess she couldn't talk about their statement. I mean, what happened there because she wasn't there. Meaning between Monique and Candiace. Like, she couldn't write a statement on that because she wasn't.
She got to talk about some random incident from before.
From what, 2 years ago?
You ain't got nothing to do with the situation.
And Monique's dumb. How's that going to help you? But continue.
And so we do hear Ashley explain more so why she feels she needs to back Monique.
And still makes no sense.
I mean, I was like, okay. She's
just
Team Monique.
Exactly.
So she feels like, Monique looked out for her when they were trying to come for her man. And she didn't reveal that information about their open relationship.
Right.
So she feels a sense of loyalty to her.
Right, but it's still no, valid reason. It's still not, I thought she was right. Like, it's not even it's almost like she's not even doing it as a friend. Because a friend, you'd be honest to her and tell her she was wrong.
It's just, I don't really like Candiace. You looking out for me
right now. Yes. If she felt this so strong way about Candiace that she should write a statement, why would she invite her to this getaway? She should have just not invited Monique and Candiace then. Because you're clearly not her friend. What did you invite her for? That's all.
Okay, so the ladies make it to Portugal. So let's start with the dinner. The first night's dinner. Here your girl go, Wendy, I'm talking about. Tries it again. Now this time you could tell she thought she was doing something. And Karen didn't even have time. She was like, I'm gonna let you have that.
Even when she started talking, but when she brought up her degrees, it wasn't relevant to what she was talking about.
Yeah, I think first she started with the Wendy's restaurant, that's how she got her name. Then she segued.
Well, no, because she brought up the degree before the Wendy restaurant. She said, I know me and Karen, we've already had the degree conversation. but you guys don't know that. And I'm like, how is that even relevant to your name being a restaurant?
Yeah, and it's funny because the way she started, we was expecting the bull. Then she kind of was like, oh, okay, Wendy. Right. But then she brought it back. It's like, okay, it's what we thought it was in the beginning.
It's just so stupid.
Everybody's just over it at this point. But anywho, Karen is like, she ain't even give it too much, you know?
Right.
And Wendy thought she did something. Yeah, I put a button on it.
Like, all right, please do.
So next at the dinner, we see Giselle ask Ashley about how her and Michael are doing. Typical Giselle, you don't want to be in people's business. In that, we hear Ashley, I don't know if I should say she kind of takes some of the blame or, you know, makes excuses for him. But it was nice to hear Robin, you know, come in and say, you have to let them take, you know, some accountability. Don't blame yourself.
Right, you didn't do nothing. You were being a mother.
Yeah, and they should be there supporting you, so don't make yourself feel bad because, you know,
right,
they don't got it together. And then we hear Robin say she's been through something similar when she was a new mother. Yeah. So it's okay. Being transparent. This is where Karen come in.
Thank the Lord.
So she reverses it all on Giselle because Giselle always in people's business. And so Karen's like, you know, how are you and Jamal? Why don't we see him? You and everybody mixed, their relationship, but we don't know much about yours.
And she immediately got all extra defensive. Calm down, ma'am.
Now you know,
asking like you asked.
You know, you said something true when your bestie is like, yeah, I mean, Robin over there, we don't see him. You know, we wanna.
That's why like Robin on the inside gotta feel some type of way sometimes when Giselle does what she does. Just her whole petty shadiness. So I'm pretty sure for her, if she sees the opportunity, it feels good.
So dinner ends, and we see Ashley trying to call Michael. I know. So in this situation, I can see the sides here. I can see it. I can see it. So Michael says he'll be done at 7. It's 7:11.
Well, he'll be home by 7, right?
I don't know, but
go ahead.
There was a moment where, you know, he was like, I said
it's
7.
Only 10 minutes.
And she said, and when she, that pause, I was expecting it to be at least 7:40. I said 7. She like, it's 7:11. I'm like, oh, dang. You got to give it 30 minutes first before you start tripping. But I do understand, you know, she's on high alert right now, you know? Fresh off of something, your mind is, you know.
When she called Eve, you could tell, like, I feel like if your babysitter is like, says anything besides, oh, everything's fine, it makes you kind of like, you know, high alert.
I do have to say, I don't know if you remember this part, but there was a portion where Ashley was talking to Michael, and it sounded like Michael like said, I want to put him to bed. Do you remember that?
That's what I was irritated about.
Okay. Because, I was trying to say, she wasn't flustered. It's just that they told her, don't put him to bed.
Well, she was saying, yeah, he's tired. But I guess I'm thinking like she did, at some point she said he was fussy. Ashley said it. Like, if there was in the phone call, they didn't show it. But Ashley did say, you know, he's fussy. Who knows if she made it up. But still, it's a tired baby. So I would believe, okay, he's fussy. He's ready to go to sleep. I don't know. I just took it as, especially as a new mom, I feel like that's something where you go on high alert. And it's not like she's down the street or something. She's in a whole other country. So, of course, I feel like she's just having that moment of freaking out, thinking
he's tired.
Right, he's tired.
He's so tired.
He's so fussy.
It's 7:11.
Look, we already know she's high, going through postpartum, anxiety.
Oh yeah, all of that. Okay, yeah.
So it's all just a lot, especially again, new baby, 4 months, new mom.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, all of that together. I guess I see what you're saying. Yeah, see that part is like I understand. You know, she's been through some things. She got stuff on her mind probably. I understand. But then from a more rational point, It's 11 minutes after 7.
But he shouldn't have hung up that phone.
Now that part, he didn't handle that correctly. Thankfully, we see he called back. But yeah, he shouldn't have hung up like that at all. So real quick, we do see Robin go visit Giselle. I feel like she sensed probably, Giselle might have been a little feeling some kind of way. But I was like, oh, this is a true friendship, Go face it head on and talk about it. Say what's real.
I was thinking Robin probably could have said more to Giselle too. Like, you do this all the time.
No, but she know her friend. And so she said her piece like, hey, it's kind of true. I had to say something. So, respect.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So, it's day 2 in Portugal. And so, I guess a little later they go for a little funny adventure on the cable cars. They break up into their 2 groups. They kind of talking their little mess.
I'm thinking, how y'all still talking mess around Giselle? Just stay quiet around him. Because anything you say
will be used against you. But, then they go to lunch. So here goes our girl Wendy again. She wants to get into this degree talk.
Even if there's nothing to talk about. Go ahead.
Karen said, we're good. She buttoned it up. She put a button on it.
Right. And she still had to say, well, I'm going to unbutton it. I'm like, for what?
And so she does that.
My thing is, you're so proud of your degrees. Be proud of your degrees and move on. Not everybody has to care about your accomplishment.
Why
does it matter?
Karen ain't said nothing now. Wow.
Why did she bring it up again? Was there a reason?
Was she talking about it on the cable car?
I still didn't hear a reason as to why she wanted to bring it back up.
I don't know.
And I don't even remember on the cable car her saying she wanted to bring it back up. I just know Giselle was being petty and said, "Did y'all finish your conversation last night?" And I still don't remember and even in the cable car, Wendy's words were, "Oh, I'm done on Karen," or whatever. That's what I remember her saying.
Oh yeah, she tried to say when somebody's so condescending to you or something. But she been condescending with these degrees. She really thinks she better than people. But
it's not necessary. But yes, I'm glad Karen didn't even respond.
Yeah, so this time when she brings it up, Karen actually says, you know what, I apologize if you took it any kind of way. Right.
Because that's clearly what you're begging for no reason.
It should be done at this point. We shouldn't hear about these degrees again.
Right.
Until the reunion. And we can start from square one. Okay. And so, what else do we hear at the lunch? Oh, Karen takes this opportunity to try and I guess will clear up where she was coming from when she came at Giselle the night before.
Right.
It goes left. She starts off with, we want to be here for you.
Right.
That turns into Giselle. That's not where you was coming from last night.
But it kind of was true. It was kind of true, like how Karen approached it the first night. I guess it was a little off, but she did even mention that when she did bring it up to her at the dinner, it's just something that's important to you, or someone that's important to you. So why not bring it as bring him in part of the group or whatever she said.
And aside from that, Karen started this conversation with, I don't know if it came off the correct way.
Right.
But she's trying to correct it now. So with that, there's no even reason for you to be like, well, last night you did. It's like, it's not about that. I'm telling you now my intention.
Yeah.
Or, whatever she's trying to say her intention is. So she FaceTimes Jamal at the table.
All right.
Karen's like, that is not what I asked for. That's not put anything to me. She even said, we know you live in your phone. That's not up for debate.
I loved it only because Wendy tried to take her shot when when Giselle FaceTimed Jamal. Wendy said something like, "Oh, she just said Karen, shut up," or something like that, because that was her getting back at her. But then when she said, "We know you live in your phone," they shoot to Candiace, and she like, "Ooh,
yeah, that was a good one.
Good comeback. Don't come back."
And I guess that was it, right? The end of the episode.
Yeah. I gotta say, it's funny to see Candiace just loving everything. Like, they keep showing her in the moments that things are going down, and she's just loving everything.
Oh, tell us what y'all thought about this episode. And we'll get back to y'all, Again, we want this to be interactive.
Yes.
And that's it.
All right.
We'll see y'all next week. Bye.